What's up, everybody? It's your boy Coach. We are wrapping it up here at Tokyo and Tulsa 2018. It was our first time to Tulsa. We unequivocally have loved it. Everybody's treated us really great here. Definitely going to be trying to make some plans to try to come back up here. All the fan feedback we've been getting from you guys on social media, thank you. But man, we got to show you a guy that's responsible for us even being here and responsible for this entire thing. We got the founder of Tokyo and Tulsa with us, Xane. Thank you for coming on the show.
Glad to.
Tell us about this. 11-year anniversary?
11 years.
Man, what's going on? How's it feel?
It's surreal at times.
Okay.
So, when you started, we started in 2008, and well, we started in 2006. The first one happened in 2008, and we were thrilled to death back then because we had over 1,000 attendees for our first year.
Wow.
Which for a first year convention is, knocking it out of the park.
Right.
And now here we are, 11 years later, and we're still going strong. We're still growing every single year.
Man, like the turnout, the feedback, the number of people, it was everything you would want in an anime convention was here.
Oh yeah, cosplay, panels. Datura came in, we flew them in from Japan. It was their American debut.
Yeah.
We brought in 2 fashion designers from Japan.
Yeah, no, you were doing we go to some of the bigger ones, and a lot of our fans will know when they watch Xane Japan in San Antonio, you were on that level with what your entertainment was. And it was just wait, you're flying a band in from Japan and this is going to be their U.S. debut? And we're like, okay, this is not some small con. These are the big boys. Okay,
we try.
This big boy land.
we try. I mean, honestly, Mid-America's gotten kind of neglected in culture for a long time, and this is our little addition to bringing stuff that's new, and they get to experience something before everybody else. They get to actually have some things that were used to be for so long exclusive to Texas, California, Baltimore, New York, and now we've got it here.
In your own backyard.
In our own backyard, and we try and keep the quality of it on that level.
No. You did it. You trust me, you did it. Okay.
So,
now, I know that you had a lot of the big PC companies like ASIO Corp keyboards were here. Zowie Bink was here. You had a $10,000 CSGO tournament and a $5,000 League of Legends tournament taking place here.
Right.
How did you guys come up with the idea of doing something that big also in the middle of an anime convention?
Gaming's always been a strong part of our convention.
Right.
And then whenever Midwest Esports, Ramsey from Midwest, we got together and we started thinking, we're going, it's another area that the Midwest is kind of getting left out of. Esports is huge. Right. And yet, the Midwest has a tendency of going, well, they don't. What is there to do over there? We really don't need to do anything in the Midwest, but we're proving very, very quickly that we actually have the teams, we have the events. We're trying to make esports and bring it up in the Midwest to be just as big here as it is in California, as it is in the Northeast. So,
awesome.
And we have even more planned for next year. So
this is why Team Lift wants to come back. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you something. This guy, obviously a glutton for punishment. This thing is huge, and if you guys have ever been to Tulsa and you've ever seen this convention center, everything is almost taken up, upstairs, downstairs, all the rooms. You have something going on, like one of the largest gaming rooms I've seen anywhere. And then
38,000 square feet is the video gaming room. Tabletop room is 22,000 square feet.
Whoa. And then not only, in addition to that, you had the giant vent. You did something, I'm going to sing your praises now. We go to a bunch of cons.
Right.
You separated out the artist alley and you put the vendors in one thing and the artists in another. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. When I go into a room and there's just stuff called room to move around, and I was like, what is this craziness? That was amazing.
Right. We have 40 vendors and 130 artists.
Wow.
Yeah.
And some of those artists you've already seen. Jessica Von Brown was one of those in there next to her husband, Chuck Huber, set up just access to walk up to her and talk to artists of that level. It was just mind-blowing to us, and it was such a great setup.
Oh, yeah. And also some of our great partners are also here, like Microsoft, and they've got their booth. Of course, you also already mentioned ASIO and Zowie, and all of them have been great help, and definitely in there. Another one of our big partners is Arts Alliance Tulsa, who's also been coming in and helping us plan everything. They give us, pushes in the right direction.
Okay.
So we maybe have done this for 11 years, but it doesn't mean we don't need new ideas, new help.
Right.
So we've got the entire community of Tulsa involved here, and that's a wonderful thing. That's what we've always worked towards.
No, you've definitely got everybody on board. And I'm gonna tell you something else. If you watch these videos and you think these are awesome, I'm gonna go ahead. There's some inside details. Next year, 3 events.
3 events, yes.
So we're gonna have Tokyo and Tulsa, we know.
Right, and that's July 12th, 13th, and 14th.
Put that on your calendar. Okay.
All right, and then we also have Crash Landed, which will actually be the first event next year.
And now that's the February, right?
That's February 15th and 16th.
And that's a
And
sci-fi.
17th. That's independent film, science, and fiction.
Oh yeah.
We're doing a new twist on the old sci-fi cons,
Yes.
And that's going to be something definitely to see, because the guests that we're talking to and we're getting ready to announce are just going to blow your mind. And it's going to be a very, very different feel from anything you see here at Tokyo and Tulsa or other cons of its type.
Now, people are hyped. So there were some people around us that were kind of talking to us about it, and they were like, I said, wait a minute, independent film? And they said, yeah, we're going to actually have an independent film festival where you could make a film and submit it.
Actually, we even have a 48-hour film festival that will start on a couple of days before the convention. They will have 48 hours to produce a 7-minute cohesive film based off of requirements that we give them.
Our cameraman is smiling uncontrollably behind this camera.
No, it's really cool. You're going to literally have to write, produce. Practical effects are going to be required. So it's going to be a really neat, we can't wait to find out. And we already have, I want to say, 12 or 14 independent films that have already been submitted to us for us to put into our viewing theaters. So.
Would it be a conflict of interest if Team Lift came to cover as press and submits a film? We're going to find out. We're going to find out quick. It did, so we got that one. That'll be February.
That'll be February. Then it'll be Tokyo and Tulsa, and then the last one of the year is Heroic Tulsa. It's a comic book and gaming event. So.
Oh, man.
Yes.
You guys are going to be the triple threat. 2019, you're triple threat. You're giving people every kind of con they could possibly want.
We want to engage the entire community here. And I'm not just talking about Tulsa, I'm not just talking about Oklahoma, I'm talking about the Midwest community. We're trying to engage them all and give it something for them all to do.
We brought as much Texas flavor as we could, and we loved it to the point we want to come back. There's never were we ever at one point where the whole team was like, hey, can we just start trying to book this next year already? And I'm like, let's see how this finishes. No, we're booking this next year. You're coming here with us.
Wonderful. Okay,
I was like, okay, team, that's what we're doing. So yeah, you will be seeing a lot of press pass requests coming from Team Live. We just decided. We love
It's just going to happen. It's just going to happen.
The people here were amazing. It was a great energy and vibe all throughout the city, everywhere we went. And your entire staff, from the people checking bags at the events to the people that were running the panels and outside of it. And a big shout out to my boy, new Team Lift personal favorite. We're just going to shout his name, Arnell. Bro, love you. Okay. Love you.
It's a wonderful thing. I mean, this is our staff is wonderful. We couldn't do it without it. But they actually remember that we're here for the attendees.
Yes.
So that's what we're here for. So treat everyone with respect. There's a reason. I mean, I'm sure you've seen all the signs all over the place. The first sign you see when you walk in is the golden rule.
Yes.
Treat everyone as you would like to be treated. Treat them with
polite,
respect.
Be kind. Treat them with respect. And
Exactly.
we were just like, man, this has been so nice.
And just, it's amazing with just doing little things like that, of just putting that straight out there and just asking, be kind to everyone around you.
We finished every one of our videos that we shot with that tagline this year. It's like, as we always say, just be kind to one another. And it was just like so weird. It's like, wow, our tagline is what happens at this con all the time. It's
Right.
really nice. So, and it was just really weird. People came up to us and like met us and just talked to us. And it was staff and, patrons and just coming in and just seeing our camera crew, and we'd be setting up shots and open, just talking to us. And
Right.
we'd be like, wow, this is really neat. A lot of times they always feel like the press team is so standoffish, and we're just like, no, come up and talk to us. And then even when you guys did the big panel, and you were like, hey, you know, we're going to let you ask questions to
Right.
press junket. For a first-time press junket, couldn't ask for anything better, man. We had access. We got to set up all of our interviews. Loved everything you guys do. We wish you nothing but the best. If people want to try to follow you guys, I know there's an app, the Dynamite Conventions
Yes,
app, DC Events. Or
DC exclamation point events.
Okay.
And that actually will cover all 3 events. As we get new events up and running, they'll pop up and it'll allow you to log in.
All right, so then, and that's available, we know, on Google, and we know it's available on iPhone. I've already downloaded it, kind of following some stuff. So I was like, yeah, I will join that event. So I'm kind of tracking that. What about a website? Can guys go there?
TokyoandTulsa.com, crash-landed.com, heroictulsa.com, and then of course, getting ready to go live is the full DynamiteConventions.com, which will also have information for a new pass, which is our Dynamite Pass, the DC Events Pass, which will be for $150. You will get access to all 3 events. You will get a t-shirt. You will get a special badge that works at all 3 events.
He almost got a what you talking about Willis side of me for that. Okay, now I'm just saying, all the other cons, you know we love you. We know we don't pick any favorites, but y'all might have to step your game up based on that one line.
And it's literally, and we actually will ship it to your house. You have your badge. All you'll have to do is when you walk in, you check in at the pre-registration. You don't even have to get a badge or anything. You just check in and you go.
Game changer, guys. Game changer. James,
So-
man, we're not going to hold you up. Man, we know it's your last day. We know you guys got a guy. I guess, what, 5 o'clock tonight is going to be the closing ceremony?
The rest of the convention shuts down at 5 o'clock, and then we have closing ceremonies.
Man, look, Team Lift loves you. Can't wait to get these videos out there, and can't wait to come compete in some more of these and just enjoy you guys again in the future.
Wonderful. Can't wait to have you back.
All right, man. Guys, this is it. Make sure, if you liked everything that you saw, come support James and his entire staff. Get on that DC exclamation mark events. Get on the app. It's amazing. It's easy to find. Great layout. Totally professional thing from schedules. And we noticed that you can push through those. You were pushing out changes in the schedules through the app.
Right. Instantaneously.
You guys can't get a better service than this. I'm telling you right now, you definitely want to come to Tulsa and support this. Plus, it's actually a really great city. I'm just being honest with you. A lot of friendly people here. We loved it. Guys, also, if you liked everything, we're going to put the information down there for you at the bottom of the video. You'll see it down there. There'll be a little button on the right that's going to say subscribe. We only get to do this for you because you push those buttons, and we can get this kind of content to you. Thank you once again for showing us all the support. Everybody that joined us on social media and the emails, thank you for that. We love you. But as we always say, be kind to one another, and peace.